Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this we're gonna do something different, guys. We're gonna do a tier list for each fighter on this card. We're gonna go with the what kind of chance each fighter has of winning this weekend at UFC 301 in Brazil. And I wasn't crazy excited for this card like a couple weeks back, but the closer we get to it, I'm getting kind of hyped for this card, man. I think there's some good matchups on this card. The prelims are absolute bangers. There's some absolute bangers on the prelims here. The main card is okay, like it's not terrible, but I can't wait to watch him, and I'll be live. So make sure you guys come hang out with me for the fight companion this Saturday. I'll be live for the full card. I'm also gonna be live this Friday for LFA, so make sure you guys come hang out with your boy on the weekend. We're gonna enjoy some MMA action this weekend. So now let's get into it, guys. First fighter, we're gonna go over all the fighters on this card. We're gonna start with the early prelims. Then we're gonna go over to the main card. So S means like the highest confidence pick. Like the S means absolute lock. A means like as long as they can definitely win. I mean they it's not like an absolute lock. They're not gonna be absolutely locked. But B means I mean they can win. It could be like a 60 45 like 60% chance to win, or like 70% chance to win. C means like 55% chance to win, so we're gonna go with the if like the lowest confidence picks are D, so that's gonna be like probably like 50-50. It could go either way. Let's start with the early fight. So first fighter on the card, we're gonna go with the Alessandro Costa taking Kevin Boras. This is gonna be a good fight, man. I think it's gonna be a good early prelim starter. We're gonna go with the Alessandro Costa. I think the lines are close for a reason. The betting lines are close for a reason. Alessandro Costa needs those takedowns. I mean, he's got some nice leg kicks, but he needs those takedowns to get this done. Because Kevin Boras has phenomenal boxing. He's a really clean boxer. It throws a ton of volume, man. So Costa better hope that he can get the takedowns and control this guy on the ground for the majority of the round. Because if it stays standing, I just think Boras is just a way better striker on the field, way better boxer, way cleaner, way faster too. And I think Boras is a solid enough chain, man. He took some big shots from Joshua Wan, who's got clean boxing too. I think Joshua Wan's probably got better boxing than a guy like Alessandro Costa. But Alessandro Costa doesn't have the jiu-jitsu game. He's got a brilliant jiu-jitsu, so if he gets his fight to the mat, I could see him pulling off a submission. But I'm not. This is like the lowest confidence pick on the card for me. But yeah, let's see what happens though. It's gonna be a fun fight either way. Up next, we got obviously his opponent Kevin Borjas. Kevin Borjas, I think he can win if he just defends the takedowns. Like I think he's gonna be just the far more superior striker. I think he can win if he just defend the take. I'm gonna put him in C tier list because I think he's gonna be the better striker here. But if he doesn't defend the takedowns, I think he's gonna be cooked. And he's gonna be out there fighting in Brazil, so he's gonna need to do more than a guy like Costa, who's gonna have the fans behind him. So we're gonna see how Borjas does out there. But I think as long as he sharpens up that takedown defense, I think he can pull it off. I think Boras has a more likelihood of winning this fight, even though he's the underdog on the odds. I mean, next fight we're gonna be talking about is Bonfim. Bonfim brothers recently got fraud checked, both of them. But I mean, losing to Benoit Santoni, I mean that's not really a fraud check, I'll be honest. But his brother Gabriel Bonfim at welterweight definitely got fraud checked by Nicholas Dalby, and I think he's got a. I'm gonna put him in B. I think he's got like a 70% chance of winning this fight. Actually, I'm gonna put him in A, man. As much as I like hating on Bonfim brothers now because it's disappointing the way things have turned out for the Bonfim brothers. I think he should win this fight. I think he should win this. I'm not gonna put him in S tier list because that's an absolute lock. So I don't trust him enough to put him in as a lock here. But I do think he's gonna win this fight. I do think he's gonna be way better striker, and he's gonna be strong enough. He's gonna be way younger than a guy like Vince Pichel who fights like once every 2 years. Vince Pichel only fought like 10 times in the last like 13 years or something. It's something absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna put Bonfim in at 8. I think he's got like at least an 85% chance of winning this fight. I think I would give him 85% chance. I think Bonfim should definitely win. I could see him getting a knockout also. I think he's gonna be live for a KO here for sure. Vince Pichel, like he's not like crazy good at grappling. He's not crazy good at striking. He's like okay. He's like okay everywhere. He can definitely win this fight if he just if Bonfim's trying to knock him out early, can't get him out of there. Bonfim slows down. Even then, I don't think Pachel is really dangerous anywhere. So Bonfim should be an absolute like he's close to a lock, but I'm not gonna put him as a lock on this card. But I think he's close to a lock, being a lock on this card. and his opponent Vince Pichel. The only way I see Vince Pichel winning this fight is if he just if Bonfim gets tired, but I don't think his gas tank is that much of an issue. I mean, I don't think Pichel is really gonna put a pace on him like Benoit Anthony was doing with the wrestling and stuff. And I don't think Pichel has like submission game, and that's the only way Bonfim loses out there. He's got all 4 losses by submission. Moicano was able to submit him back in the day too. So if you take Bonfim down, you can take his back. Maybe you can submit him, but I don't think Pichel is gonna be able to do it, man. He's like 41 years old. He's almost like 81 years old in fighting years. So I'm gonna put him in D. I think he's got the lowest chance of winning on this card. Up next, we're gonna go with the fight between Mumzame fight between two girls coming up contender series. We got Diona Barbosa. I'm gonna put Diona Barbosa in C tier list. I think she's gonna be physically strong enough to get the takedowns here. But if she can't get the takedowns, I think she's gonna be. I don't think she's gonna get like dominated on the feet because I don't think Ernesta has like crazy power on the feet. But I could see her just eating a lot of jabs and stuff, lot of pitter patter shots on the feet from Ernesta, because Ernesta has a lot of striking experience. So I'm gonna put Barbosa in like C tier list, in the C tier, because I do think she's gonna be able to get the takedowns. She's gonna be able to get a submission. I could see her getting a submission, maybe like C or B. I'm gonna put her in C tier because she has a win over Queen Silva. Actually, I'm gonna put her in. I'm gonna put her in B. I'm gonna put her in B because she does have good wins, way better wins than Ernesta. But if she can't get the takedowns, I mean, she's gonna be in some trouble, man. If she can't get the takedowns, because I don't think she's gonna get knocked out or finished on the feet. But I could see her like just eating a lot of damage on the feet, getting absolutely her face beat up for like 3 rounds by Ernesta. But I don't think Ernesta has a lot of power, so I do think that Barbosa is gonna be able to get the takedowns. She's gonna be able to get the submission, or at least get enough control time to win by like a dominant decision, or either like 28-28 decision. So I'm gonna put her Diana Barbosa in like B tier list because she does have those wins like Queen Silva win, and that was only like a couple years back. So I think she should be good enough to win this Saturday. We're gonna next up her opponent Ernesta. We're gonna put Ernesta in C tier list because I do think she defend the takedown. I think she could pull it off by like decision because she's gonna be outlanding Barbosa by a lot. I feel like she wasn't really known for throwing a lot of volume on in her Rizzo MMA, but in the contender series she threw like over 200, almost like 200 significant strikes. And to be fair, her opponent wasn't really wrestling. Like Carly Judas wasn't really taking her down, trying to take her down and stuff, trying to hold her down or look for a submission. So she had a lot of openings to throw just anything out there. Like her opponent was leaving a lot of openings. I do think Barbosa is going to be able to get the takedowns and hopefully get her down. But I think she's got at least like 50% chance. Like not 50. I'll give her like a 40% chance of winning in this spot here. Alright guys, up next we got Mauricio Ruffy taking on Malarkey. I am gonna put Ruffy in S tier list. Even though he's coming up contender series, it's just his opponent chin is just absolute dust, man. Malarkey has no chin on him, and just it's not gonna take much to knock out a guy like Malarkey. Mauricio Ruffy is moving down from welterweight. He fought an absolute Russian killer on the contender series, and this guy showed that he can carry his power late into the 3rd round, still get a stoppage later. So he's not gonna get tired. He's not like first rounder bust. I think he's gonna go out there and absolutely start Malarkey. Malarkey better hope he can get the takedowns, and I don't think he's gonna get the takedowns that he thinks he's gonna go out there and get. I think Ruffy's gonna absolutely start him in the first, like probably the first, 2nd round. I'm gonna say probably the first 2 rounds, but he can definitely win by decision too. This guy can do it all, man. He's training over there with Fighting Nerds. I think Ruffy's an absolute lock on this card. I picked him as a lock for that reason there. His opponent Malarkey. What Malarkey has to do, he better hope he can get the takedowns. If he can't get he does have a lot of UFC experience, so just a chain, man. If you had a better chain, I would not pick Ruffy as a lock here because I would be like, okay, Malarkey can definitely get this done. But even if he gets the wrestling going, I don't think he's gonna be able to get enough control time to like every time the fight's gonna be standing. I mean, Ruffy's gonna be hitting him with some big power punches, and I think it's only gonna take 1 or 2 big power punches from Ruffy to knock him out cold. I think Malarkey's gonna be taking a nap this Saturday. All right, guys. Up next, we got what's the next fighter? Next fight we got Joaquim Silva taking on Drakkar Klose. Joaquim Silva, he's gonna have a puncher chance in my opinion. Other than that, I don't think he's got much of a chance of winning this fight. Let me move this here. So, you got a puncher chance, but other than the puncher chance, I don't think he's gonna win this fight. Like I really don't. I think he's not gonna be as superior as a guy like Drakkar Klose. Like Drakkar Klose has way better striking, way better grappling. He's gonna be just a way quicker, way better fight IQ. And watching Joaquim Silva go out there and beat Clay Guida, like that was a very back and forth fight. It was like 1-1 heading into the third round. I actually light bet Joaquim Silva in the second one, and I was like, God damn it, why did I light bet this guy? I actually got him at minus 130. No way I was betting Joaquim Silva minus 300. People are out there parlaying him at minus 300. Like he definitely didn't go out and fight like a minus 3, like a 3-1 favorite out there against Clay Guida, and he was getting taken down way too easy by Clay Guida. But the only reason he won the fight was because he's landing bigger, better shots on the feet, and he stunned Clay Guida a couple of times. But some people like that fight could have gone either way. That was like a very, very close fight. And he's been knocked out before. He's been knocked out by like guys like Ricky Glenn, like who's got no chin on him. So like he should be going out there starting Ricky Glenn, but he got starts himself. And I think he's gonna lose, man. I think he's gonna be taking it out in Brazil. He's got a puncher chance, but other than the puncher chance, I don't think he's gonna win. His opponent, Drakkar Klose. I'm gonna put Drakkar Klose in like I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put in a tier list, man. I think he's getting up there in age, so I'm worried about him getting maybe looking old out there. But I think he's gonna be. He's got way better wins on paper. Also, like he's got wins over guys like Bobby Green, like guys over like Rafa Garcia, like, and he's fought Benito Darius. He almost knocked out Benito Darius out cold in the first round, but he got way too reckless and got knocked out himself. But that's the only time he's ever been knocked out, and I think I'm confident that Klose is gonna pull this off. I'm not sure if he's gonna go out there and get a finish, but I feel like he's gonna be able to win this fight. Up next, we got Gene Silva taking on William Gomes. Now, Gene Silva, I am gonna put I think both of these guys can definitely win. I think they both have a high chance of winning this fight. Gene Silva's gonna be fighting in Brazil, in his hometown, and he's trains over there fighting there. So Gene Silva, he's gonna need to close the distance because William Gomes is not like stationary target out there. Gomes is gonna be staying on his bicycle the whole time. I am leaning towards William Gomes to pull off a close decision, landing more output on Joaquim Silva, on Gene Silva. I mean, but Gene Silva can definitely win this fight. I'm gonna put him B tier because I do think he could maybe he could be the more physically strong guy out there, and maybe bully William Gomes to the ground, maybe take him down, or like land the bigger, better power shots out there. I'm gonna put him in B. I think he's got a 50. Like these guys both have like a 50%, like 55, over like almost close to 50% chance of winning. Gomes is do I not have Gomes here? Okay, I don't think I have Gomes here. Let me see if I can pull off let me see if I can bring up Gomes. I think I forgot to add Gomes here, but give me a second, guys. I'm gonna add William Gomes right now. There he is, William Gomes. Yeah, William Gomes. I'm gonna put him also in the B tier list because I do see a path for victory for him. I think he can definitely win if he just stays moving the whole time, makes this fight absolutely boring, and it's gonna be. I hope that Gene Silva wins. Like as a fan, I like watching Gene Silva. He's gonna be out there barking. He's gonna be slow walking to the cage. It's gonna be absolutely hilarious. But I could see William Gomes pulling this one off. To be honest with you guys. Now up next we got Aldo Brener taking on Orolbai. Aldo Brener, man. I mean this guy like. I am gonna put him in C tier list because I think he's more proven in UFC than a guy like Orolbai. But I'm not like crazy. I don't even like. I'm not crazy, but I'm not crazy confident he's gonna win this fight. I'm gonna pick Orolbai because of the grappling, because it's very physically strong. But if Orolbai, better hope he can take him down and hold him down. Because if he can't hold him down or get a submission off early, Brener is gonna be live for a KO. He's gonna be live for a third round stoppage because Orolbai is gonna be using a lot of gas early. He's gonna be out there using a lot of energy out there, trying to take this guy down over, doing a lot of matter turns on Elvis Brener. Brener's probably gonna be the better striker out there. Um, I think Brener is gonna be live for a KO 100%. He's gonna be live for like a crazy submission. I don't think he's gonna get a submission. I think he's gonna be live for a KO. And I think he's gonna get taken on early. I do see him getting taken on early, but I could see him getting like a late stoppage on Orolbai. Orolbai seems to have a solid chin on him though. I'm gonna put Orolbai in B tier list because I do see him getting those takedowns. We're gonna find out if he can do that for 15 minutes. We have seen him do that for 15 minutes, but not against the best level competition. Orolbai could be 12-0 undefeated right now. I think he could be like 13-0 undefeated. I don't know what is. I don't remember what his record is, but I think he could be like undefeated right now. Cause even the fight that he took an L on, I think that fight should have gone towards him. To be honest, in my opinion. I'm gonna put Orolbai in like a B tier list because I do see him getting the takedowns. We're gonna find out if he can do that for 15 minutes, and when the fight's on the feet, I mean, we're gonna see his chin tested. We're gonna see what kind of chin he's got out there, because Brener's got some big power, and Brener's shoot to box fighter. So we're gonna find out, man. We're gonna find out if Robot is that guy. I think he's that guy, but we're gonna find out in this fight right here. Up next, we got Carolina Kowalkiewicz taking on Lucindo. I'm gonna put Kowalkiewicz in the D list because I don't think he's gonna be able to. I would not say he's not gonna be able to win this fight because I could see a path to victory, but I don't think he's gonna win. I'm pretty confident Lucindo is gonna pull this one off. Lucindo is gonna be way younger, so he's gonna be landing with way more sting on her punches. He's gonna be way more physically strong out there. Yeah, I think is gonna win. Kowalkiewicz. Only way Kowalkiewicz wins if he like takes some early damage. Lucindo is trying to finish her early, like trying to she rocks Kowalkiewicz, and Kowalkiewicz gets taken down, survives on her back, then throws crazy output out there. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think Lucindo is gonna be able to pull this one out. I'm gonna say Lucindo. I'm gonna put Lucindo in like 8. I think Lucindo should definitely win this fight. I think Lucindo is way younger, making improvements each and every time out there. And even the fight that she lost in her UFC debut against Jasmine Hargui, that was one of the best fights in women's MMA. And she's only like 20 years old back then. She was way too young, and she's only 22 years old. I think she's only gonna get better and better each fight. I think Lucindo's close to being a lock on this card. Up next, we got Joanderson Brito taking on Jack Shore. I am gonna put Joanderson Brito in A tier list because I think he's got like over 80% chance of winning here. The lines don't really reflect that, probably because Jack Shore's he's got a good record on him. He's beaten some pretty solid guys out there. But the only way I see Brito losing if he gets tired out there and just trying to take down Jack Shore over and over, and he gets really tired. I just don't think that's gonna happen. We've seen him get takedowns over and over on Diego Lopez on Contender Series, and he didn't have a lot of experience back then. He's got a lot more experience now fighting in the UFC, and I think Brito's gonna win. I got a money line play in Brito. I think Brito's absolutely gonna win. And Jack Shore should be fighting at bantamweight in my opinion. And Jack Shore, like his last performance at 145, didn't give me a lot of confidence over Makwan Mirkani. He was losing that fight to Makwan Mirkani early before Makwan Mirkani had nothing left in the tank anymore. I think Brito is gonna win this fight. I think Brito's gonna win by finish here. Jack Shore, like the only way I see Jack Shore winning, I am gonna put him in C tier list because I could see him pulling something off if he just pops a jab out there like Bill Oldie was able to do, but I don't think it's gonna happen though. But I would give Jack Shore like a 40% chance, like or something like that. Like I think he's got a chance for sure. Like but he's gonna need to get the takedowns, and I don't think he's gonna be able to get the control in Brito. But I do think Jack Shore is a solid fighter though. I do respect his skill set, but I like him a lot more at 135. But I think even if Brito gets tired after the second round trying to finish him early, I could still see Brito just surviving the third round. I don't think Jack Shore is like got crazy power in his hands. He's gonna be dangerous with the grappling, but I don't think he's gonna be able to get it done. I'm gonna put Jack Shore in C tier list. Up next, we got Paul Craig, Beer Jew taking on Kaya Borralho. I'm gonna put Paul Craig in D tier list. I just don't see him winning this fight, man. This is not a good matchup for him. This is gonna be fighting a guy that can strike. Is gonna be better striker. Is gonna be better grappler. I think Kaya Borralho's got better grappling overall, better control on the ground. Borralho is also going to be younger. He's in his prime right now. I think Borralho is gonna win, man. I think Borralho is gonna win, and I'm gonna put Borralho in S. I think Borralho is a solid fighter, man. I've been paroling Borralho each and every time he's going out there and fighting. I paroled him against Abu Smagomedov, when a lot of people are picking Abu Smagomedov there. And Borralho almost finished Abu Smagomedov in the third round. Hopefully he goes out there and gets a finish here. I want to see him go out there and get a finish here, but I think he should be able to go out there get a knockout. I think he can really hurt a guy like Paul Craig on the feet. He should be going out there getting a finish because we have seen Paul Craig get finished a ton out there. He's only gone the distance he's only lost by decision one time for Paul Craig. It's crazy that Paul Craig has wins over like Magomed Ankalaev, wins over Jamal Hill, wins over Nikita Krylov. So Paul Craig is a tricky dude, man. I mean, he maybe can pull something off. I'd be shocked if he pulls this one off, but you never know with Paul Craig. You can never be too sure with Paul Craig, man. This guy's always he's a magician on the ground. So Kara Borralho used to be keeping the standing. Don't go to the ground with this guy. He might let that ego. He might have a lot of ego and he might want to go out there to prove a point that I'll grapple this guy like Paul Craig. I think he could out grapple Paul Craig, but I like him a lot better standing. I think he's gonna be way better striker, way more power on the feet, way more technical. I think Borralho can really rock him and probably knock him out. But I think Borralho is a lock on this card. Up next we got Michel Pereira taking on Potieria. Yeah, man, I think Michel Pereira is gonna win. I think he's gonna win. I think he's a lock on this card, man. Potieria went out there and beat Brischek, who was coming over from crushing cans in Octagon. Like Octagon is okay promotion, but he really didn't beat anyone solid, and Petrino was able to take advantage of his inexperience at the highest level. I think Pereira is that dude, man. I picked him over Miso Olachichuk by submission. The submission was like plus 650, and I should have played the submission. I just didn't play the submission for some reason, but I did have in a parlay. It was only minus 140 for Michel Pereira. I don't know why the line was so close. The line is not close here. It's minus 600 over Petrino, who's a former light heavyweight. I think Michel Pereira is gonna go out there and start Petrino early. I think Petrino is gonna have trouble with the speed and the tricky capoeira from Michel Pereira. I think Michel Pereira is gonna be the way better striker, way better kicker, and I don't think he's gonna lose this fight. I think Michel Pereira is an absolute lock on this card. Up next we got Anthony Smith taking on Vitor Petrino. Smith, man, I mean, this is a big step up for Vitor Petrino. Like, I'll say that much right now, man. But Smith, I'm gonna put him in C tier list because he does have a lot of high level experience. I mean, he's kind of delusional. Like, he's been saying that he can go out there beat a guy like Alex Pereira. Like, if Alex Pereira didn't have that left hook, didn't have that power, he would if he had the takedown on Alex Pereira, like he would submit him. Like, I mean, he's kind of delusional, but he's a top 10 ranked guy, man. He's been in the rankings for a long time. I think he's got a chance of winning this fight, but it's a very, very, very slim chance for Anthony Smith. But this is a step up in competition for Vitor Petrino. Like, I'll say that much right now. Like, this is a huge step up for Vitor Petrino. He's going from fighting guys like Tyson Pedro, guys like Rodolfo Bellato, guys like Anton Turcali, the Pleasure Man. Now he's gonna be fighting Anthony Smith, who's fought pretty much everyone in the top 10 light heavyweight. So Smith definitely can pull this something off, man. If Vitor Petrino gets over or careless in the grappling exchange, maybe Smith can take his back, submit him. But I just don't think it's gonna happen at a high clip. And I think Petrino's gonna win. I'm gonna put Petrino. I wouldn't really call Petrino a lock, but I think Petrino's gonna win. I'm gonna put Petrino in A tier list. I think he's younger, 26 years old, making a ton of improvements out there. I think Petrino should definitely win this fight. I think Petrino's gonna win this fight. I like Petrino. I think he's gonna be able to pull this one off. Up next we got Jonathan Martinez taking on Jose Aldo. I'm gonna put Jonathan Martinez in B tier list, man, because I could see either one of these guys winning. Jose Aldo's not washed at all, man. Jose Aldo's he was retired, so that's the only reason I'm leaning towards Jonathan Martinez, because Jonathan Martinez is still hungry. He wants to get to that title shot. He wants to get that belt. He's probably been putting a ton of work out there in Factory X Muay Thai. He's been training hard. And I think Jonathan Martinez is looking solid right now, but this is a big step up in competition for Jonathan Martinez, man. He's gonna be fighting. He's been fighting guys like Adrian Yanez and fighting guys like Said Nurmagomedov, which is a solid win. I mean, that fight was really 50-50. That fight could have gone either way, in my opinion. I think a lot of people would agree that fight. Some people score that fight for Said Nurmagomedov, but it was a close enough fight. I wouldn't really call it a robbery, but like a really close fight. So I'm gonna put Jonathan Martinez in B tier list. I could see him winning this fight if he just keeps a distance. If Jose Aldo doesn't check leg kicks out there, and his striking is not bad, but Jose Aldo is gonna be the way better boxer here. I am gonna put Jose Aldo in B tier list because I could see Jose Aldo winning this fight. I could see either one of these guys winning this fight, man. Jose Aldo is gonna need to check those leg kicks and he's gonna need to keep this fight in the pocket and rip those body shots that Jose Aldo likes to throw. He's got clean boxing. Jose Aldo can definitely win this fight. I could see him winning this fight for sure. I could see either one of these guys winning this fight. This is a 50-50 fight. I'm not crazy confident on either one of these guys, but I could see anyone can win any given day between these two guys. I don't think Jose Aldo is washed. I mean, he basically just got held up against the cage by Merab Dawswali. Like, Merab couldn't even get a single takedown on Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo has a high level takedown defense. He's always had high level takedown defense. He's only lost to top guys. Or he lost to Volkanovski, lost to Max Holloway, lost to Peter Yan. Like, he's only been losing to the top guys, former champions. Alright, guys. Up next, we got Steve Erceg taking on Alessandro Pantoja, man. This is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one. Steve Erceg, like, he's really good, man. He's really good. He just hasn't had the opportunity to prove it against a top 10 ranked guy yet. Went out there, took on David DeWerk, who's ranked in the top 15. I think ranked in the top 10. I think he was ranked in the top 15, and beat David DeWerk and looked pretty good doing it too, man. Looked pretty good out there. I'm gonna put Steve Erceg in the eight, not in the 8 tier list, because we haven't seen him fight someone like Pantoja yet, but he's good everywhere. I'm gonna put him B tier list because I could see him winning this fight. Because we haven't really seen it. We haven't seen him in a 5-round matchup, so we really don't know what kind of cardio he's got. I mean, he trains hard though. Like, he's probably got a decent enough cardio. But yeah, I'm gonna put Steve Erceg in B tier list because I could see him winning this fight. But we're gonna see if we can fend out the takedowns from Alessandro Pantoja. We could have a new champion this weekend, man. I'm leaning toward Pantoja because we have seen him go out there and beat way better competition. Pantoja's there's a reason that they're giving Pantoja a top 10 ranked guy, Steve Erceg, to fight in Brazil. Because Pantoja, there's really no one else left in the top 5 right now for Pantoja. Maybe Manel Cap, but yeah, I mean he's already beat Manel Cap, I think, in the past. So this could be like I think he beat Manel Cap. I could be wrong. Did he beat Manel Cap? I think he did, right? He's already beat guys like Brandon Royval, twice beat Brandon Royval. Also finished Brandon Royval in the first fight. Beat Alex Perez, which is aging pretty well for him. He took only like 90 seconds to beat Alex Perez by first round submission. Manel Cap, yeah, he beat Manel Cap. Obviously knocked him out now also. Brandon Moreno, he beat Brandon Moreno 3 times. Beat him also in the Ultimate Fighter back in the day. Yeah, man. I mean, Pantoja's a problem, man. Pantoja's definitely a problem, but Steve Erceg is a problem also. Steve Erceg can definitely win. He's also younger, way younger than Pantoja. Pantoja's like pushing 34 right now. Pantoja, I'm gonna put Pantoja in. I'm gonna put him in A tier list because he's got a couple of title defenses now, and I'm not like. I wouldn't really call him a lock on this card, but I think Pantoja, he's got the championship experience. He's gonna be fighting in Brazil. He trains hard. Beat way better competition than Steve Erceg yet. Steve Erceg, it's not his problem. It's not his fault though, because he hasn't had the opportunity to fight guys like that. Pantoja has been going out there and beating. I would have liked to see Steve Erceg fight someone like Manel Cap or like fight someone like Brandon Royval before getting the title shot. But I guess, I mean, Steve Erceg can definitely win this match. I would not be shocked one bit if he goes out there and we see a new champion this weekend. So guys, that's the tier list. We got Ruffy, Borralho, and Michel Pereira as the locks on this card. We got Bonfim, Close, Lucindo, Brito, Petrino, Pantoja as confidence picks. I think they're gonna win, but I could I could maybe put Pantoja in like B tier list, but he's a champion, man, so we gotta put respect in Pantoja. He does leave a lot of openings on the feet, so I'm worried that he might get cracked on the feet and maybe shoot a desperate takedown and get subbed by Steve Verse. But I just don't see Steve Verse submitting him. Steve Verse has nice jiu-jitsu, but I don't think he's gonna submit Pantoja. Could it happen? I mean, it's MMA, anything can happen in MMA, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So that's the tier list, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this different type of content that I made here. And make sure you guys drop a like if you guys like this content. If you guys want to see more content like this, drop a like on this video, and let me know if you guys like this content in the comments down below. And let me know if you guys agree or disagree with my tier list here. And I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Take it easy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this card. It's gonna be a fun card, man. I'm getting kind of hyped for this card now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.